You guys, I'm tired. It is noon? Noon, it's noon. And I have places to go today. So we got to get ready. And the last two get readies with me got corrupted. So I will have to redo them at some point. And that's the first time I've had a problem with my footage. So I don't know. Hopefully this one doesn't, because that would be just a touch like frustrating. I know the sniffing's annoying, you guys. I'm aware of it. Something's going on with my sinuses, and I just can't. I'll try not to do it as much, but yo, I promise nothing. Color switch. Today is actually St. Patty's Day, and I got the Decay electric palette a couple days ago because I found it on closeout, and I was kind of upset that I missed out on it because I've wanted it since it came out, and I'm really good at procrastinating. So I just got it. I haven't used anything, but considering it is a palette with the electric colors, and I would like to use it the green all over the face. So that's kind of what we're probably gonna do today. I don't know what's going on today, you guys. Like, I worked last night, so I got home this morning. There's that sniffing again at 7:57, I think. Not entirely sure. Primarily because I was not like on top of my game this morning. Sorry, I need to wipe the nose. Okay, I think that's under control. So we're gonna put down at least a cream-ish conceal color to that, and then we're gonna start playing with some color, and we'll see how that turns out together, because I don't know what I'm doing. I love color, and it is fun to play with, but I'm not a makeup artist. Not even really a regular artist. I understand the basics of color theory, and I don't think we're gonna have an issue with the colors in music, but I've never used this palette before. Just wanted it for a long time, and let's learn together, shall we? So I just used Peaches and Cream from the super effective. I'm never gonna learn. You just need to be prepared for that. I don't even know if I could even say I'm sorry now. It's just a repetitive thing. But the Makeup Geek and Many MUA palette that I am currently 2 week 1 paletting. Is that the proper way to say it? Or is it weird to say it like that? I don't know. I'm gonna prime my face too on that so the primer can soak in a teeny bit. Guys, I went to bed after I got home, did all the washing of the face and taking off all the makeups. So I think I fell asleep maybe 8:40, and now it's noon. And if you do that math, that is not enough sleep. Especially for somebody who's going to be awake probably until 10 o'clock tonight. Or later. I never know. I am going over to Ty and Aaron's house with the kids and Ryan. And we are going to be having St. Patrick's Day together. So let's see. I think, let me hold it like so. I think I want to use, of course, the greens. So maybe Freak, Thresh, and Fringe. So where we're gonna be focusing today. Let's use Thresh as like a transition-y color, Fringe on the outside, and Freak maybe on the lid, like the other two things. Let's try that. If I need to, I can pull other colors. Kinda just winging it today. Oh, let's use this floofy one. Floofy. It's got a little bit of brown on it, so we're just gonna color switch that. This isn't even a color switch. This is Swishers. Swishers. Or Swippers. You can tell I'm great at reading. Instant brush cleaner. This is like the Walmart one, which I found at Walmart. Wally World for the win. And let's get started. I'm just gonna try and gently pick some of that up. I'm just gonna build it up a little bit slowly because I don't really know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. I've never played with this before. Oh, it's definitely putting down stuff. So that's what we want, right? So this week at work, which my week's not over. Yesterday was my Wednesday. I have tonight off, and then tomorrow is my Friday. When you work 3/12s, that's just how I refer to it. Is like your middle day is your Wednesday, unless you're like working all your like 2 weekdays like together, which means instead of 3 you'd be working 6. I don't know. Do I want like a shadow shield kind of thing? I'm gonna blow this out. Let's do that. Move a couple of things around in this here Makeup Magic storage shield. Am I still in frame? Am I being good today? I don't think so. Never am. All the ruckus, all the noise, all the time. I don't know. Let's cut this in half. We'll use one part on one side and the other part on the other. And we will try and make them even. Because my nose is crooked, it's kind of hard to like do that. It's possible. Which is possible. But I promise nothing. We might be horribly uneven. But it's just people that love me today that we're going to be interacting with, so it's cute, it's cute. So I'm sticking this repeatedly to my hand so it's not super sticky, because I would like to not tear off my eye skin. Let's actually do this one. Hello little eyelash, you don't belong there. Let's stick it here. That's beautiful. I rarely use my shadow shields, but I feel like today is a good day to use them. I think it's stick. I almost forgot with the other eye because I'm too busy talking to you guys. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody on the internet who would enjoy watching me hurt myself. Pretty sure that's partly the pretenses of most viral videos, is people hoping other people fail. Because as humans, I feel like that's something we all really relate to, is hurting ourselves and others in a humorous way, which isn't very nice, but it seems to be a running theme with a large chunk of the world. Okay, now I can be less precise and just kind of willy-nilly. So I think what actually happened with my, what am I saying, you guys? I think what happened with my last two Get Ready With Me is that I recorded too long and the data was just being a butt. No, not a very scientific term, just a butt, scientifically. I didn't want to rip off the memory card, so tried just about everything I could think of to get it off successfully, and I couldn't, so we will be redoing both of those, which is kind of sad. Like, I filmed my Get Ready With Me right before doing my 2 weeks 1 palette intro so that you guys could see it in action. But I didn't do anything like super unique. And I probably will just recreate that one for the next Get Ready With Me unless I feel inspired to do something different. I just really enjoyed what I do with that. I did like my go-to look, and then the other one I did, I had to go to the DMV, so I just kind of did my like everyday makeup routine for like when I have work. And neither of them would load. I partially think because they were too big, like I said, I don't know if it was like the memory card on the filming contraption or if it was the computer with the copying. Even though I could look at it on the contraption, it would not let me pull it off to the computer to edit. And I am not fanciful enough or tech savvy. Like, dude, I'm a horrible millennial. I'm gonna tell you that there. I'm a horrible millennial. Don't know how to do half the thing other millennials know how to do for some reason. It's just who I am as a person. Let's accept that now. So that's that thrush color all over the crease and kind of up to the brow bone. I like to kind of diffuse color up pretty high. And now we're gonna put some Freak on the lid. Freak! Freak! And fringe on the outer corner. And see how that goes. Ooh, pretty. So we're still at one of those points where, like, I started the YouTubes because Ryan said I should start the YouTubes, and I haven't really talked to a lot of people about starting the YouTubes, especially at work. It's kind of one of those things where I don't want pity subscribers, I guess. I want people to want to watch me, and I feel more invigorated when I get a new subscriber. Me and my 5 subscribers. Because I feel like those people want to watch me. I would rather have people want to watch me than people subscribe because I know them personally and they're like, okay, fine, I'll support you. I don't want that. I want people to actually want to watch my stuff. So we're just kind of doing it and hoping it goes somewhere. Alright, so that is really, really pretty. I like that. No, French is like a blue, teal, green. The only thing in here you're missing is like a yellow, like Thrush is that like lime yellow green, that like weird in between color, and then Freak is that like kind of electric green. I wouldn't even call it a minty green. So we're gonna take a little bit of fringe on the same brush that I used Freak on, and I'm gonna pack that on the outer corner, and we'll blend that up into all of it. And hopefully we don't get muddy or something, because that would be tragic. It would not be the first time I made a bad decision with eyeshadow, and it won't be the last, I'm sure. You know what's gonna happen when you play with a lot of color on a regular basis is several dozen times you're just gonna screw up. And that is okay. Because you know what? I got an amazing kid. I have amazing kids. And a man that loves me and never says anything mean about my makeup, even if I don't think it's that amazing. So, we cool. We in a good place in life. And that's all we could really hope for, I think. The world in general is kind of a meh place to begin with. So, I'm in a good place. And I'm happy with it. If your eyeshadow don't look good, and everything else is great in your life, it cool. So let's take that brush I blended Thrush with, and we're just gonna run that all over the place to try and infuse out some color, blend all of our pretty edges, make everything not look too cray-cray, and we'll go from there. So work last night was pretty good. We weren't like super busy. I mean, we were busy like right before I got to work, and then we kind of slowed down, which I am happy it was like that, because I think a lot of people that come into the hospital for like no reason at like 3 in the morning are less inclined to come in when there's a storm afoot. There's a storm afoot! I've had 2 days of snow. There's a whole bunch of snow on the ground. It's expected to probably snow again next week, because happy spring! More snow! That's what happens when you live here. We've had snow in July before. It's kind of a ongoing thing with us. It's just like the elevation we're at and the like the situation, I guess, we have going on with the mountains and all. So it's completely normal here. I've already convinced the kids to pick out my makeup for the kids choose my makeup tag. So that will be getting filmed sometime this week. I'm gonna be filming 2 of them. One for my squishy man and one for my wiggly girl. Just because I want them to pick what they want, and I don't want her to dominate him, because she does that. That's at least the intent. Okay, so I think we are good on this for the moment. I'm gonna put it over here with its box, which, look at me not staying in frame. Peel these off gently, and that's actually a really good line. I feel like that was good. I can't tell you if they're even, because I don't know. I will look. Probably not, I'm gonna tell you that. Well, uneven, but not bad. Let's see, now we gotta do the rest of the makeup and then we'll come back to the eyes. So I'm probably gonna be out kind of late tonight. Look at me being like, we're gonna go do other things and then come back to the eyes as I touch up the corner right here that isn't as sharp. I need to stop. Somebody stop me. I need an adult. I don't have one of those today. Ryan's not here right now. He took the kids over to his parents' house so that I could do the filmings. Because sorry, I'm adjusting in my chair. Because he's a team player and is super helpful and supportive. That's all I could ever ask for in my man. So in my last Get Ready With Me that got corrupted, actually two, one of them I talked about how in several weeks when my roots finish their growing out phase, we will be bleaching my hair at home, and Ryan will be the adult supervising that process, and we are probably gonna film it, and I'm probably gonna put it on the internet for y'all, so watch for that. It'll be an adventure in trust. I say that, but I fully trust Ryan to do this, and I am probably not gonna have anything bad happen to me. I'm not super emotionally attached to my hair to begin with, and I have been told by the amazing hair lady that does my hair how she would like me to do it if I'm gonna do it at home, and what products to use that she's comfortable with me using, and we're just going from there, you know? It's really not that big of a deal. So, in several weeks, I'm also going to be doing a video on a controversial product, and I need to do, it's gonna be a long testing period, so I have to do like a 30-day control, and then a actual 30-day product test with it, which is a commitment. Like, it's more committed than I am to most things, so I gotta do that. Luckily I don't even have the product yet, so I should start my control phase with it soon. Probably going to do that this week. So I told Ryan I will need to borrow his phone for pictures. So I mentioned earlier the contraption I film on. The contraption I film on is actually my iPhone right now. I do not have a really good camera, and my iPhone has the best camera I can get for the freeze. So that's what I use, and I haven't had much of an issue with pulling my footage off, because I normally I do foundation first, but we going rogue today. I ain't even thinking about what I'm doing. Can you tell I'm tired? So we're gonna apparently be doing concealer first, but that's fine. But what I was saying was, so I told him, it's like, if I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna need your phone to help me videotape date and time stamped words are so hard, you guys, progress shots, because it is a supplemental thing. So I'll be starting that relatively soon. He laughed at me when I told him about it. He's like, oh, fine, whatever, I don't care if you use my phone. Because that's the kind of man he is. He's super chill about like everything. It's pretty hard to get him upset about much. Which, you know, that's a good thing. When you don't have to deal with a lot of negativity in your life, like everything is just so much more, I was gonna say more better, but that is, I don't think, a proper term. But it is, it's just better all around. Like, you don't have to deal with a whole bunch of drama, and you don't have to deal with a whole bunch of like things wrong. And that's always nice. I'm gonna get into this drawer again because I didn't get a makeup wipe at the beginning of starting, because super professional and prepared, you know, for all situations. So when I'm doing my makeup, I normally keep like the makeup wipe from like the day before in a little plastic baggie just to take off the swatches on the back of my hand, because I don't got no fancy palette or anything, and I'm not for using a Bath & Body Works candle lid or anything like that with my stuff. I don't like it. It's a personal preference thing, which is fine. I'm gonna try and mix this today with this. We'll see how this turns out. Oh, that looks tiny bit separated. Shake the bejesus out of it. Should probably be good. But a little bit of that. We're gonna probably need a little bit of a lightning drop if I can find it. Sit over here. I was looking right at it. See, I got everything together in my life. I really don't. Some days I don't even know like how I made it this far. Like, let's be honest, I got no clue half the time. But as I told you guys, we will be doing the my kids picked my makeup tag, but individually both kids will be helping. So that will be happening. If I'm gonna do those, they're probably gonna be posted on like Tuesday as like a Tag Tuesday or something cute like that. I don't know if I'm doing any of this right, you guys. Like, let's be real. This is all a really big learning process for me. So far I've been enjoying it, but then I've also not gotten a lot of negativity. And part of that's just like keeping people in my actual life kind of at a distance from it so far. It's not that I don't have supportive people, it's just, let's be honest. In this world, a lot of people are not very nice, which is sad. I always wonder like what's so bad in their life that they have to be mean. You never know. They could just be having a bad day and they gotta be mean. I know at some point I'm gonna get the negativity, and I'm prepared for it. As prepared as you can be for somebody to say something mean to you. As of right now, I'm just happy with slow growth and figuring out kind of my niche. Niche is a good word. Niche. And we're just gonna keep going from there. I'm still, I feel like, warming up to the camera, I guess. I'm not as uncomfortable as I was my first few videos, but I still feel like I'm not where I should be yet in front of the camera. I'm not 100% me in my everyday life yet, which I'm getting there. I know. And I expect that once I get there, everything will be great. I just gotta get there. I'm putting a bunch of powder under my eyes right now. I'm gonna try and fix this wing a little. This little like shadow wing, I'm gonna deepen it up a bit right before I whisk this off. I kind of do like a mini bake normally when I'm setting my eyes. And I dust it off with a duo from Bare Minerals that I got named Vaxi. It works pretty darn good. So I press some powder in a better place. I still need to put a cream blush on, but I can I can do that over powder and not really worry too much about it. I don't like leaving the powder on too long. I feel like it gets really drying, and I don't like the dry look. The dry look of me. We not friends. That's all I needed to do. Fixed it. Awesome. So take this brush, which is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush, and this duo. I just kind of like together. Sweepy, and a little bit of buffing. Of course, you get it in your hair because you're beautifully coordinated, and that's what everybody loves about you. And I do it again for the other side. And again, sweepy. So all together it only sits on my face for a couple of minutes. And normally doing that, they're super smooth. I've never let it sit much longer than a few minutes. Like a mini bake. And normally if everything's been put on right and everything's playing well, everything looks great. Now, because I didn't already do it, I need to put my cream blush on, which it should be fine. I've done it on top of this stuff before and it's never had an issue, so don't crucify me for breaking the cream over powder rule. It's just makeup, you guys. If I want to potentially screw up my face, it's my face and I'm allowed to screw it up. You guys don't have to wear this makeup, I do. Remember that. Just like, if you don't like the unnatural color of my hair, which so far I haven't had anybody not like it, but if you don't, guess what? It's not your hair, and it's okay to not like it, but you don't get to tell me I can't have it, because I like it. And I will continue to have it until I don't like it anymore. And then I will choose to change it. So, now that we're looking kind of crazy, that was Crisp from the How About Them Apple Squad. Why do I keep calling it a quad? It's not a quad. Bad Dar. 6 is not a quad. Know your numbers. This palette, not a quad. Bad Dar. But use that. See, even over powder, it blends out like beautifully. So other than it being huge and taking forever to use up, it's a great product. I don't like most of the that was attractive. I don't like most of them on the lips, but then I wouldn't put most of these on my lips anyway because I'm not gonna carry this around with me. Who would do that? Oh, I need to carry my palette, you know, touch up my lipstick. No. That was a funny joke. I will use it on my lips like if I am staying home, but that's about the extent of it. And even then I would prefer like a bullet lipstick or something else completely different. I'm gonna set that down with a slight pressing of powder. I'm just gonna use this because it's in front of me. Take the butt of my sponge, and bounce in there, and then bounce it on my face just to set that before I go in with anything else. That also, like, if it's too dark, will tone it down, which I've never had that problem with these cream blushes from the Balm. But I am always prepared. Oh, I used this the other day and I liked this. So I got this Moda Pro pointed blush brush, and I didn't like it for like blush for the longest time, and now I really enjoy it. So maybe it was just the blushes I was using it with. So I'm just gonna blush up the place. I am an avid like powder on top of cream person. If I'm gonna use creams, I normally like putting them on top of under powders. I'm putting the powder on top. I like cream products. I know not everybody enjoys it. It's not everybody's cup of tea, and that is fine. Not everybody's gonna like everything. It's fine. You do you. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If somebody tells you no, you look them in the eye and tell them all the negative words you think of them for telling you what to do when they don't have no right. So the last Get Ready With Me I filmed that I couldn't pull off because I am a failure when it comes to technology. I was telling you guys that I was gonna make soap. I will insert a picture of it. And I was making it because A, it's a hobby of mine. B, I got told by Ryan that sister and Izzy were both like out and needed more of the man soap I make. And I talked to Izzy about it, and she said that Travis was a jerk and used up all of her man soap, so they needed more than one bar, basically, because he used it all. And I was like, okay, so Ryan and I were talking. This is a story I already told you guys, but you won't get to see. Apparently I'm blinding myself now. Is that an upgrade or a downgrade? I don't know. So we were talking about it that night, and I was like, well, I could like make it pink, because I have some, like, I think it's called electric bubblegum mica, which I use primarily micas as my color pigments in my soap. They haven't steered me wrong yet. So I was using, I was like, I can use the bubblegum, electric bubblegum that I got for Wiggles soap, because I made my baby girl some soap. Still looking for like a little boy smell I like, but for the man soap, make it pink with black swirls in it. And then Ryan's like, you should do a glitter heart embed. And I was like, I can't really do a glitter heart embed because it's opaque and it won't show up. Then I remembered I had clear melt and pour. And I was like, oh, I could do a clear melt and pour heart and see how that turned out. But I've never done that before, so it might fail. But we can try it. Well, I tried it and I think it turned out great. So it's in the curing process right now. Those of you who don't know, cold processed soap takes a 4 to 6 week cure time. That's basically just when the lye and pH is changing. So when you make cold processed soap, you have to mix your hazardous chemicals together, which I do in my kitchen. And after you mix them together, they solidify, so they turn from a liquid to a solid through saponification, all them sciencey stuff. And in the process of 30 days roughly, the 4 to 6 day, sorry, I just gotta clean up the mess that I call eyebrows. So in that 30-day process, that 4 to 6 week curing time, it's just evaporating out the water and the pH is continuing to drop. Sorry, my eye itches, I can't help it. Apparently I was gonna mess up my eyeshadow before the day even starts. We good. This needs a little bit cleaning up too. Here's where I can get the light. Does anybody else have to like struggle with lighting things at their house? Even when I got ready in my bathroom, I had to do this. Just like angle myself just right for the light. So in the saponification process and the time extent that it takes for everything to like evaporate out and the pH to drop, it becomes more and more usable and more skin friendly. Not that it's not skin friendly. You can use it like the day after it sets up. It's just not recommended because the pH is still kind of high. And it's not very sturdy. It's not very solid yet. It's still kind of soft. So I did it and I cut it and it turned out, I feel amazing. Like I'm so happy with it. Sorry. Got a chunk of highlighter on my inner corner that fell onto my nose. So I'm just using Pearl to highlight the extreme corners of my eyes. And then I'm going to be highlighting the rest of my face here in a minute. I also want to finish my lower lash line and put on mascara and all that jazz. I also need to put on bronzer. But we'll get there. We're getting there. And so I did that and it turned out great, and then I jokingly referred to it as my I don't need no man soap. So I made a loaf of the regular man soap I make that everybody was crazy about, which is a pewter gray color with a charcoal black swirl throughout it. And I love it. It is so cool. So I then took this hot fuchsia pink, did a charcoal like black swirl in it, dropped in a glitter in bed and some clear melt and pour, and it looks fantastic. I even did a like mica line on it, which is a little bit extra, but I was like, why not? Let's just do all the things I've never done before. And it looks really cool. So there's like a rose gold mica line in it, which is just like a powdered line of color in the middle of it, and it looks, I think, pretty great. So that's what I did there. I'm done with this. Bronzer. Yeah. I don't want to use this bronzer today. Let's dig back into the makeup bin. Yeah, right now I'm on. Oh my god. Am I winning today? Am I doing great? I don't know. Tell me if I'm doing good. I'm just gonna use this fluffy brush. I'm just gonna bronze up the perimeter. This is the butter bronzer in light bronze. I don't want anything too harsh. And the one I've been using, I've been trying to use up, I'm not the biggest fan of, but I'm really close to like hitting pan. I'm like more than halfway there. And on an everyday basis, like it's okay. I don't like this lasting power of it, and I feel like sometimes when I put it on it just looks muddy, but then it fades. So it looks muddy and then it fades and then it looks fine. So it's just one of those. With the butter bronzer, I'm not sure like how I feel about it. Like I don't dislike it. I feel like it's a fine product. I just don't know, you guys. I just don't know. I don't like the smell as much as everybody else seems to. It reminds me of like, I guess, cheap tan lotion. Everybody else is like, it reminds me of summer and the beach. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't spend a lot of time outside. I burn on every occasion whenever outside. So I try not to do that. Okay, so I think we're looking super now, glowy. I'm gonna run a clean brush over everything, make sure everything's blended, because you need to do that when you're fair. I feel like slightly more than maybe some other people, because if I don't do this, then I find that I'm not blended in certain places, and then I look more crazy than usual. Not that I have a problem with looking bad in public. yesterday at work, my foundation looked, I believe everybody likes to say ratchet. It was a pretty decent explanation on what was going on my face. I had used a different application technique for the foundation I've been wearing and trying out, and it did not work out very well for me. I was at work all night like that, so good on me. So I'm just finishing up the lower lash line. I'm starting with thrash all over, and I'm gonna do, and I'm like dragging that down quite a ways. It's kind of hard to see, but I can see it. I'm dragging that all the way down, and then I'm gonna put, kind of like the same way I have it up top, the freak color on the inner and the fringe color on the outer. I feel like that fringe color, even though it looks very like tealish in the pan, pulls really green, at least maybe with all the greens I have on my eyes. I don't know. I like it. So that's all that really matters, isn't it? All that really matters is that I like it. So we gotta stop by work today at some point, and I gotta pick up an invitation to a bridal and wedding. It's next like month. At least I think it's next month. I think so. I'm not sure. I have it like on a calendar somewhere, because that's the adult I am. So I gotta do that because my friend and I have not worked together since she told me to take the days off for her wedding. So she has my invitations in her locker past several weeks. Last night she was supposed to be at work, but she had traded with somebody else, so she was not. And she's like, it's all right, I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm like, no, somebody else is working tomorrow because I traded with somebody else. So that's where we're at there. And give it a little bit of a blend, diffuse it out a bit. And do the other on the other side. And then I think I'm gonna put a nude in my waterline today too. I'm not using any black today. In my tight line, I just don't want to. I've mentioned it, I think, at least once before, how I'm just not a black eyeliner person, and I just don't want to, so I'm not gonna use black eyeliner 3 times as week, I think. I'm happy with this. I really am. You guys have like no idea. I'm so happy I got it. This is the Makeup Geek Nude Spectrum Eyeliner in Nude. We're just gonna put that in the waterline. See if I can figure out how to do this without hurting myself with all my 2 hands. Normally I would like pull my lid down, but I'm holding a mirror. That works fine. Pull this down slightly if I can. I'm always more cautious with my left eye. I'm always more cautious with my left eye. For some reason I'm just far more likely to stab myself in the left eye. All the time. So now I look brightened and awake, don't I? Oh my god. Oh. Let's use my boy brow real quick. And we'll do mascara and figure out what lip I'm gonna put on. I don't know if I want to do something bold today. I really don't know. Into brow gel for the win. And alright, so that's all with that. Mascara. There it is. I hid it from myself. An eyelash curler. So I'm gonna try and do this so you guys can see, but I promise nothing. Let's be real, I am a hot mess all the time. All the time. So the ladies at work tonight are having a potluck, and they were like, "What? You gonna bring something in tomorrow?" Because they thought I was working, and I was like, "I'm not doing that. I'm not working. But I'll bring something in. They're like, don't you dare! You don't work. Don't come into town. Don't do that. Go home. Stay home. Be with your family. But you guys like it when I bring food in. So most of the time when I bring food in, it's food Ryan has made. Ryan's an amazing cook. Like, I'm a good cook, but Ryan's an amazing cook. He just like is a sorcerer in the kitchen. You guys see that? The big difference with the eye mascaras. So I have like really good eyelashes for the most part. It's just you can't see any of them because they are blonde. It's kind of like the same problem with my eyebrows. Like, I was asked one time in high school who did my eyebrows, and I'm like, no one. They always look like that. And this is before I started wearing makeup, which is funny because like at the arch they're almost completely invisible. I don't want to stab myself in the eye, which is a continual problem for myself. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, I've got a tiny dot under this eye, which is right up. Yeah, I need my itty bitty spoolie. Itty bitty spoolie. Itty bitty. Where is you? There's the big one. Found it. Okay. That's all of it. Yeah. So I look we got today. So I just gotta figure out a lip product, and I don't really know what I want to do. So all the lip products, oh my god, let me stretch. Oh, so all the lip products in my project pan, I don't really think would go with this. Maybe a red. I don't know if I want to do a red. Oh, we could test a red. We could do that. That'd be fun, right? Little man helped me pick this out, and I have no idea if I'm gonna like it or not. But little man picked out Group Love. Which, gotta love the sexual names, right? It's not even open yet, so let me... So, you guys don't know this, but I am such a savage when it comes to boxes. Like, I have a drawer right in front of me with, like, a couple pairs of scissors, and I'll just do what I just did. Alright. So let's toss that in there with the mangled scraps. Now this isn't gonna be like a full like on wear test because I will not have time for that. But let's squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Oh, here it is. Look at that. Oh yeah. Okay. Helps if I got a mirror. I need to get my life together. It's a really interesting texture as I'm like putting it on. It feels really moussey. Moussey. Do you feel like, as expected, it's a hard product to get really sharp. And it does feel really powdery. That's so odd. I've never felt a lip product like this before. Alright. Is that a good choice? I have no clue. I do this kind of stuff all the time. I'm like, let's do a bold eye. Throw a red lip on. It's a really weird texture. I feel like I have like poison ivy vibes going on. I feel like it moves around a lot. Maybe let's blot it down real quick and see how that does. So, pretty decent transfer. I can't kiss one of my babies. I can't do a baby kiss test. But it feels, is it interesting? I feel like it's gonna slide around a little. we'll see. It looks a little bit brighter on camera too. I'm cool with a poison ivy vibes. So we're gonna wear this all night and see how that goes. Alright, so that's everything for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I will be back next Friday, if not sooner. I only promise things on Friday, so if I post anything extra, it is extra. But I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a good night and a safe St. Patrick's Day wherever you are. So make good decisions. Please make good decisions. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.